basically going to be sharing a dream that I had that I feel like has very significant meaning. Yeah, I just felt led to put this out there. So, context really quickly of why this dream is so important to me. So basically, ever since I was like 16, probably a little younger, I have really wanted a husband, which sounds insane because I'm a teenager. Why is that something I would want so bad? But I don't know what it was. That was just something I wanted. I just always wanted to be married. I always wanted to have a family of my own. I didn't really grow up in a two-parent household, so I really wanted that. And that desire grew stronger once I became a young adult. I remember praying on it when I was 16, praying on that God would bless me with a husband. And I believe that he would, because I believe that that desire was placed in my heart by him, because it was something that he already has for me. I just never knew when it was going to happen. But this year, so on January 4th, that was the first time that I actually had a dream where I could see my husband, y'all. So this was crazy. Mind you, this is something that I was not thinking about. I wasn't even thinking about no man. Look at my face. I was not. So I go to bed, regular stuff. I had a dream, and it was like I was seeing something that's about to happen. Basically, in my dream, there was this guy I was talking to, and like he looked like he was around my age. He and I had been talking in my dream, I guess. Like, and not talking like dating. We were just getting to know each other. And he had invited me out, and I think it was like to ice cream, like to get ice cream or something like that. So we're at this ice cream place, and I'm not thinking anything of it. I go there, I'm thinking we're just gonna hang out. And y'all, he proposed to me in my dream. And in my dream, I was just looking at him. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you for real? And he was just smiling at me. He's like, yes. And I was like, for real? And he was like, yes. And I started crying, and I was like, oh my God, for real? And he was like, yes. And he's like, are you gonna say yes? It's like, So I said yes in the dream, and then it like cut to the next part. And him and I are in bed together. This is after he proposed. We're in bed together, and it's nothing sexual, y'all. We were laying there fully clothed, and we were just talking. And it was like a voice in my dream. Not like, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't like an audible voice. Like, it wasn't somebody else's voice. It was just something said, he's ready to have kids now. And then it cut to the next part of my dream, and I am in the doctor's office getting an ultrasound, and the nurse or the ultrasound tech hands me a paper, a little white card, and on the card it says, congratulations, you're having a boy, with a bunch of blue balloons. Then it cuts to the last part of my dream, and we were at some event with his friends and family. It was a very formal event, so everybody was dressed up really nice, and everybody was like, I don't know what we were celebrating, but it was like an event, and people had like champagne glasses, and people kept coming up to me, and like I said, it was mostly his friends and family, and they were all coming up to me, and they were like, oh my gosh, congratulations on the baby, congratulations on the marriage. And I was like, in my dream, I just kept looking at my hand, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm married. That's all I kept saying in my head. It's like, oh my gosh. I was looking at him. I was like, y'all, that's my husband? My husband? I just kept looking at him. I was like, oh my gosh, you are my man. I got a man. It's like, it was just so crazy, y'all. It was so crazy. I was so in shock. I could not believe it. And I just kept looking at my finger, and I was like, oh my gosh. And like, I couldn't believe I was pregnant. I couldn't believe I was married. So that was the dream. I know some people don't really believe that dreams have meaning, But to be honest, like the fact that this is something I've prayed for so long, like this was God just saying, hey, I didn't forget. Don't give up hope. I didn't forget. I have someone for you, and that time is gonna be soon. So I'm interested, y'all. I'm interested to see what happens from here. I have a feeling I'm gonna meet my husband soon. Was that confirmation or am I like reaching? I feel like I had to put that out there and share with somebody. I don't know who this is for, but yes, I wanted to share it. And I guess whenever I do meet that somebody, I will come back and update y'all.